Hi ladies, it's Left to Scrap here. I've been tagged by my sister Letty, who is Letty41 on YouTube. So here I am doing my video for the top 20 most faves and must-haves for 2011. And I want to go ahead and get started with number one. Would be paper. I love paper, and well, we can't do anything without it, right? So I think my favorite right now would be DCWV, and I like it in the 12 by 12 because I think I can, get more paper out of the larger size, because I don't just do minis, so I do a whole lot of other stuff. So I would say the 12 by 12 and 8 by 8. And again, this is DCWV. I like the neutral colors, all my browns, and I love blacks too. And let's see, that would be number one. Number two, I would have to say my Tim Holtz scissors. Tim Holtz scissors, and I don't know if this would go as a separate item, or I can put this together with my scissors since it's a cutting tool. But I love these. I can't do anything without these. I love the Tim Holtz because of the way that adhesives do not stick on here. They're very, very good to use. If you haven't tried them, you need to get one. These are very nice to work with. And the tool, of course, because you just have to cut paper with it along the edges when you're doing your tags, minis, what have you. So this would be number two. Number three, since we're still on the cutting issue, I would have to say my Fiskars paper cutter. I love this one. I started out with the Cricut paper cutter, but I found that this one just cuts so much more. I will cut my paper, I'll cut my cardstock, my vellum, from anywhere from vellum to thick acetate to cardboard. So I just love to use this one instead. So that would be number three. Number four is this cutting mat. I don't have one of those expensive cutting mats with the grids on it and with the rulers. Or this one I found at IKEA. It was $5.99. It is large. It is really big, and I think it works just the same as any of your other cutting mats, your self-healing mats. As you can see, it's pretty noticeable where I've been cutting so much on it, but it still has plenty of life left on it. I love it. I love the way it just, it doesn't go through, so you don't, mess up your workstation, your desktops, tables, if you have work on glass. So I love this. If you don't have a cutting mat, you can go to IKEA. You can get one really cheap, $5.99. Okay, so that is number four. Number five would be my Big Kick. This was a gift from my sister Letty for my birthday. And once she showed me how to use it and I started using it on my own, I loved it and I couldn't put it down anymore. This is the only thing I use now. I had gotten the Cricut through HSN on the Cricut's 5th anniversary, and I don't know, I used it a few times, and I was so excited because I had gotten it and it was my first cutting tool. But when I got this one, I just loved the way it just works so fast, and you don't have to be plugging anything in. You don't have to be waiting to size your cut, whatever it is, you choose your heart, your flower. This, you just get your tool and your die cut, slip it in there, paper, and cut. So I love this. This is a must-have for me. So that would be number 5. And speaking of die cuts, this is my favorite. This is the tags. This is the Sizzix tags, number 3. I love to use this because we know, you all know that we love to put tags on everything. So this would be my number 6. My number 7 would be my Martha Stewart scoring board. We cannot do cards without this. So this is a must-have if you're a card maker. You can do anything from envelopes, boxes, regular cards, bifolded cards. So this is a must-have. I love using this. Okay, number 8 would be my punches. This rounded edge punch I love to use. You know, we love to round our cards or minis, paper, anything. We just love to do that. And another one is my 2-inch circle punch. And this one because you can do the opposite of the round and do your rounded edges on the side when you make tags or anything. So these are my favorites. That is number 8. Number 9, I would have to say my adhesives. I use this a lot, my Pro Glider. I bought the ATG, but I have not used that yet, so I'm hoping that will be my favorite for 2012. But for right now, 2011, this was my favorite. So this is one of them. I love using this multi-adhesive. It works great when you're doing your little tags and you just want to adhere small items. It works wonderful, and it adheres very, very, very good. So that's another one. This one, if you're doing larger projects and doing large tags, or if you want to adhere the whole thing on your whole paper to a cardboard, this works really good as well. Love that. Mod Podge. Love this Mod Podge. I like putting it on my flowers. Once I'm done, you know, putting on my my glimmer mist, paint, or whatever it is that I put on my flowers to give them color, I like to top it off with the Mod Podge and give it a glossy finish. So these are my favorite for adhesives. I believe we're on 11. Would be my Tim Holtz Distress ink pads. Black Suit, Vintage Photo, and Peel Paint are my favorite ones. And I can't use those without this. I love this little thumb tool. You can tell I use it a lot. So these would be my favorites and must-haves. So that would be number, what is that, 10? Yes, that would be number 10. Number 11 is my Martha Stewart heating tool. I love using this. I haven't tried any other ones, so this one right now is my favorite one. I just love using this on for my embossing, quick drying, and what else? Can't think of anything else right now, but love this. Next would be my embossing powders. I love the Zing and the Stampendas. This is a real pretty one, the pearl white, and this is a metallic finish, teal, I believe it is. So this is really, really pretty. I love the way it looks when it's done. So that would be my next favorite. Sorry guys, I forgot what number I'm on. So I think it was 12. So I think this is my 13. My Glimmer Mist. Tattered Angels, and I made my own. I used the same Tattered Angels, and I just put Love to Scrap on there, and then put the color of the spray, and then the name. So these are my favorites. This is what I like to use on my flowers because it just heartens them up, because I made them with hairspray. So once I use my heating tool on it, it heartens the flower, and then I top it with the Mod Podge, and they just come out really gorgeous, and they just hearten up. So these would be my favorite and must-haves. 14 would be my flowers. Love all these Prima flowers, and I Am Roses. These were a gift from, they were actually in a swap that I had with Jackie, Scrapping Latina. So thank you, Jackie. I love these flowers. I love to use them on the minis or albums, whatever I'm doing, tags. And these are the ones that I love to use my Glimmer Mist on, and the Mod Podge. So these would be number 14. Number 15 would be my liquid pearls. My sister got me hooked on these. She told me to try them. I tried them and I loved them. Now I can't put them down either. So these are just some of the favorite ones that I like to use, but they all look beautiful. So liquid pearls would be another one. Would be all my fibers, pearls, and ribbon. Okay. It's gorgeous. So this would be 16. Any of my trimmings. That's what I like. $17 would be these pins. Embossing pin works great. If you don't have one, you need to get one. Doesn't have to be the Ink Essentials by Ranger. It could be any of the other ones, the Versamark. They work great. This is a gel pen, a white. I love to use this for when you're doing your little cards, and you put a frame and you just dot lines around that frame. It just makes it look really nice. So I like to use those. Number 18 would be my glossy accents. So I use this to give a three-dimensional look on anything that I'm doing and working on. Or I sometimes use this as an adhesive to adhere things as well. So it works great on either one. Okay, number 19, I believe it is, unless I'm off by numbers. But anyway, would be all my little gems. I love to use these on anything, and the pearls. So these would be like embellishments. So these are my favorite. And if this is either 19 or 20, not sure. So this is another favorite. This I made myself. I don't have the Tim Holtz ink mat yet, so I made myself one out of just brown paper and contact paper. So I used the contact to put it over on it, and so you can use either side. So works good for me so far, so I don't really have to buy a Tim Holtz yet. So this would be another favorite. Last one, and this would be a must-have, is my cinch. Can't make my minis without it. So this is a must-have if you're making minis. You can also get a Zutter. I have not tried the Zutter. My sister has one. But I love this one because it just punches so much more paper at a time. And I don't know, I haven't used any other one, so I think this is my favorite one. And that is it, ladies. Those are all my top 20 most faves and must-haves for 2011. I've bought so many more items this year that 90% of them I have not even used yet, so I'm hoping that I'll be using those this year very soon, and that they'll be my favorites for 2012. Among some of those items are my ATG, as I mentioned, my Copic markers, because I'm wanting to get some of the TGF stamps and start using my Copic markers on that. And I've just a lot of other stamps that I've purchased as well. The Slice, I just purchased the Slice machine. A fellow YouTuber of mine, we recently had a swap, and she found some some Slice cards over at where she comes from. So I'm so thankful for her, for getting me those. So I think that is it. I have a whole lot of other dies as well that I have not used, punches, so I'm looking forward to using all that. Play. So thank you, ladies, for watching my video, and I will be tagging the next 5 people. Hopefully I can come up with 5. I don't have very many people I swap or do anything with, so if you're tagged, I want to see your video. So I'll see y'all soon. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye-bye.